What happens when one of the biggest rock tours in history collides with the biggest sporting event on Earth? Rush's long-awaited 50-something tour is finally happening after more than a decade away from the road, but the timing couldn't be more challenging. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is expected to dominate television, social media, travel, hotels, and entertainment spending across North America. Could it actually steal attention from Rush? Or is there a bigger story that most fans haven't noticed? Stick around because the answer might surprise you. After years of waiting, Rush's 50-something tour is more than just another concert series. It's a celebration of over 50 years of music, featuring Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson honoring the legacy of Neil Peart, with drummer Anika Nilles joining the live lineup. Due to overwhelming demand, the band expanded the tour with additional dates across major cities including Los Angeles, Fort Worth, Chicago, New York, Toronto, and Cleveland. But here's where things get interesting. The opening leg of the tour overlaps with the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which is being hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. While that doesn't mean Rush will automatically lose fans, it does create several real-world challenges that could affect attendance, travel, and media attention. In the next batch, we'll look at the first major way the World Cup could negatively impact Rush's biggest comeback tour. The first challenge is competition for attention. The FIFA World Cup isn't just another sporting event, it's the most watched sporting tournament in the world, attracting billions of viewers. During the tournament, sports news dominates TV, YouTube, social media, and even mainstream news outlets. That means every major entertainment event has to compete for headlines. For Rush, this could make promoting the 50-something tour more difficult than it would be during a normal summer. A concert announcement that might normally trend online could quickly be overshadowed by breaking World Cup stories, dramatic match results, or viral moments involving the biggest soccer stars. Another issue is scheduling. Several World Cup matches will be played in the same metropolitan areas where Rush is performing. Even if the concerts don't happen on the exact same day as a match, nearby games can create heavy traffic, packed airports, limited parking, and increased security around host cities. Fans traveling from other states or even other countries may face higher airfare and hotel prices because demand surges whenever World Cup matches come to town. Of course, this doesn't guarantee poor attendance. Rush has one of the most loyal fan bases in rock history, and many fans have already planned their trips. But the World Cup could still make the overall concert experience more expensive and less convenient for thousands of people. In the next batch, we'll examine the financial impact and how it could affect both fans and the tour itself. Another factor many fans don't think about is money. Traveling to the 2026 FIFA World Cup is expensive. Fans often spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on match tickets, flights, hotels, food, and transportation. For people who love both soccer and classic rock, their entertainment budget may only stretch so far. That means some fans could be forced to make a difficult choice: attend a World Cup match or buy tickets to see Rush. Even those who already have Rush tickets might cut back on VIP upgrades, merchandise, or extra travel because they're saving money for the tournament. It's not a reflection of Rush's popularity, it's simply the reality of competing with one of the world's biggest sporting events. The tour could also face higher operating costs. Hotels in World Cup host cities often raise prices during the tournament because demand is so high. Flights become more expensive, rental vehicles are harder to book, and transportation services can be stretched thin. If members of the tour, crew, or equipment need to move through these busy cities, logistics become more complicated and potentially more costly. None of this means the 50-something tour is in trouble. Rush's dedicated fan base has supported the band for decades, and many shows are expected to draw strong crowds regardless. But when a global event like the FIFA World Cup takes over North America, even legendary bands have to navigate challenges that are completely outside their control. In the next batch, we'll look at whether the World Cup could actually create unexpected opportunities for Rush despite these obstacles. Interestingly, the World Cup isn't only a challenge. It could also create a few unexpected advantages for Rush. Millions of international visitors will be traveling across the United States and Canada during the tournament. Some of those visitors are lifelong rock fans who may discover that Rush is performing while they're already in North America. If their travel schedule lines up, attending a Rush concert could become an unforgettable part of their World Cup trip. There's also the possibility of increased exposure. During the World Cup, host cities are filled with tourists, media crews, and entertainment coverage. Restaurants, hotels, and local businesses often promote major events happening nearby. That extra activity could introduce Rush to casual music fans who weren't originally planning to attend a concert. However, these potential benefits don't erase the risks. The biggest concern remains logistics. Heavy traffic around stadiums, crowded public transportation, sold-out hotels, and increased security can make it harder for fans to reach venues on time. Tour crews also have to move massive amounts of equipment between cities, and even small transportation delays can affect a tightly planned concert schedule. So while the World Cup could bring Rush a few new fans, it also adds another layer of complexity to what is already one of the band's most ambitious tours in years. In the next batch, we'll compare the tour schedule with the World Cup calendar and see where the biggest conflicts could happen. When you compare the calendars, it's easy to see why fans are paying attention. The 2026 FIFA World Cup runs from June 11 through July 19, 2026, with matches spread across host cities in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. That means much of North America will be focused on soccer during the same period that Rush is celebrating its long-awaited 50-something tour. The biggest concern isn't that fans will suddenly stop loving Rush. It's that several outside factors could combine at once. Airports may be busier than usual, hotel rooms could sell out weeks in advance, rideshare prices may increase, and local traffic around stadiums could make getting to concert venues more difficult. For fans traveling long distances, these added costs and delays could turn a simple concert trip into a much more expensive experience. There's also the media factor. News outlets, sports networks, and social media platforms are likely to devote enormous attention to the World Cup every day. As a result, even major concert announcements, surprise guest appearances, or memorable performances from Rush may receive less coverage than they would at another time of year. Still, Rush has overcome challenges throughout its career. The band's loyal fan base has supported every era, from packed arenas in the 1970s and 1980s to their emotional return with the 50-something tour. That loyalty may prove stronger than any scheduling conflict. So, will the 2026 FIFA World Cup actually hurt Rush's 50-something tour? The most realistic answer is yes, but probably not in the way many people think. There's little doubt that the World Cup will create challenges. Higher travel costs, packed hotels, heavier traffic, increased media competition, and scheduling conflicts are all real possibilities during the tournament. Those factors could prevent some fans from attending or make the overall experience more expensive and stressful. But there's no strong evidence that the World Cup will significantly reduce Rush's popularity or derail the tour. Rush has spent more than 5 decades building one of the most loyal fan communities in rock music. Many fans have waited years for this moment and are unlikely to skip it simply because another major event is happening. In fact, some international visitors in North America for the World Cup could even decide to catch a Rush concert, introducing the band to new audiences. At the end of the day, the World Cup and the 50-something tour represent two very different kinds of entertainment. One celebrates the world's biggest sport, while the other celebrates the legacy of one of rock's greatest bands. They may compete for attention, but they don't necessarily compete for the same audience. What do you think? Could the 2026 FIFA World Cup affect Rush's 50-something tour, or will Rush's legendary fan base make the tour a massive success regardless? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates on Rush, Anika Nilles, and everything happening on the 50-something tour. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.